Hi guys, and welcome back to Crypto Chester. I'm here today to give you basically a cryptocurrency update across the board. We're going to be covering Bitcoin for a bit of a Bitcoin breakdown to start us off, and then we're going to be covering Altcoin Assessment, and that is essentially where we go into a few altcoins, break it down, and have a look at some trades we've been taking over on the Patreon. And also, if you guys have any requests, we can go through some requests as well. And then once we're done with altcoins, straight through to the Shitcoin Showdown. And that's essentially where we go into Dex Screener and look at some shit coins, essentially some meme coins. It's going to be a super chill stream today. Haven't streamed in probably about a week and a half or so, just because I'm getting a few things organized because I'm going back to England. And my whole sleep schedule is just a nightmare right now. So yeah, basically trying to move the stream to around this time. So basically I'm trying to plan for when I get to England. I'm not going to be jet lagged, and I'm not going to mess up all my work and stuff like that, right? So yeah, that's sort of the plan here. But I haven't got an exact time for you guys that are tuning in like every single time. But yeah, I will have an exact time probably. Probably by the end of the day, right? Once I've decided it all. But yeah, once we're done with the Shitcoin Showdown, we will be going through into a trading tip of the day. That's essentially where I give you guys a trading tip to take away with you. Okay, so without further ado, let's get straight into this lovely, juicy Bitcoin breakdown to start us off. Is that the right key command? There she is. Here we go. And just quickly, guys, we've got a new sponsor. Prime XBT is the new sponsor. You can sign up with them today and get a deposit bonus of around $7,000, which is pretty crazy. All the links are in the description. No, they're not. I did not put them in the description. Oh, no, maybe I did. Maybe I did. I'm not sure. Can't remember. Maybe I did update the defaults or not. Not sure. Anyway, let's get into this Bitcoin breakdown because we did actually just execute a position over on Patreon. If you guys want to get involved with Patreon, you can. It's completely free. We have a free membership, and essentially it means that you get one free Bitcoin trade a day every Monday to Friday. And you can see the last 3 trades that we have taken here for Bitcoin. Bangs it 1%, or 1% as well, and then another 1% earlier on today, pretty much just gone. So well done to everyone who did get involved with that. Again, links in the description. Now, in terms of Bitcoin right now, guys, just going to take it right back to basics here for the micro. And first things first, just do some real basic TA and see sort of what we're working with in terms of what we can be predicting for Bitcoin in the end sort of a segment of this week. So we would be saying a little bull flag scenario, which does technically mean breakouts to the upside. Falling parallel channels tend to usually break to the upside here. I'm just going to move my T. It's like burning my hand. Pressing Control-C. But yeah, so yeah, falling parallel channel tend to usually break to the upside, guys. What we could be looking for here is going to be a measure move like so. And like, I mean, we have seen quite a nice bit of a pumper-rumper on Fridays after usually a bit of a dump on a Thursday. That's sort of the common pattern that we have seen throughout this cycle. So maybe today we see a move to the upside. There's a lot of other things that we can be looking into, and to be honest, I don't really think that we're going to see a move to the upside, but that's what the statistics do say. Okay, so yeah, let's carry on breaking this down. And just going to jump to the chat quickly because Marty says your stream is a bit choppy, by the way. Oh, no. We solved this problem. You heard about the global Windows OS outage? Yeah, I did actually see. Be careful out there, people. Hi from Dubai. Nice to see you on the stream there, Marty. And MG Motorsports says, live, baby, live. Let's go. Super choppy, mate. Oh, great. This is not good. And this is YouTube, right? I've got the Ethernet in. I don't know what's going on, man. Well, that sucks. I don't want to carry on streaming, though. I don't want to end it. I'm going to close everything else. I don't really have that many charts. I don't know why it would be choppy, man. That sucks. Okay, I guess we'll just carry on with it, and hopefully it improves. That's all we can really ask for here. It sucks. Yeah, I've got it all plugged in and everything. I don't see why it wouldn't be working. Hey ho. What can you do? And yeah, this laptop is on the way out, so it might be that as well. So yeah, I've been meaning to replace that for like the last week. Got all the pixels going in the screen and stuff because it gets very hot in Thailand. So that might be, yeah, AC on, get that going. Might help. Yeah, very choppy stream, Chester. Oh man, that really sucks. Don't really know what to do here. Either end the stream or carry it on. I guess I'll just carry it on for now. And if the viewers get down to 0, then I understand, right? Because it's obviously super choppy. So yeah, it's what it is. Just need to buy a new laptop. Wow. That's what it is. But yeah, anyway, this is the move to the upside that we could be looking for here for Bitcoin. Maybe I'll talk a bit slower, so maybe it doesn't like chop out too much. 1.56%. It's going to be painful. Fibonacci retracement, the 0.618 zone is very prominent for this breakout scenario. That price would be 64,373. And that will be a move of roughly around 1.16, 1.24, whatever you like there. It's still going to be a move to the upside if we see that crucial, very lovely candle body close above 64.3. Okay, now the pinnacle point that I would be looking for here is going to be, clearly you can see resistance, 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 resistance for the vertical people. Resistance, 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 resistance. And this basically gives us sort of a range, guys. The range that I'm talking about is basically from the Fibonacci zone, the 0.618, up to the 64,988. You know how we like to play the range on this channel, okay? It's just, sometimes it's just super, super nice for a lovely, lovely couple of TPs there. So that looks like sort of the average price to be aiming for in this move, and potentially getting some couple of I blame Hammy on X, also choppy. I checked. God damn it, it sucks. Apologies to everyone out there with the choppy stream. It's not great. I do apologize. I mean, did a speed test before and it was like 300. It was fine. So I guess it's the device. It's pretty hot, so that's got something to do with it. But yeah. Hopefully it doesn't die before I go back to England, because I'm going to need a portable device. Might do a stream in the airport or something like that. I think that might be quite cool. But yeah, that'll be the range for Bitcoin if we do see a move to the upside, and that would be 64.3 to 64.9. Quantum Insight today, you can see momentum is super, super low here, and with the Fear and Greed Index here. Not great for the vertical guys over there, but you can see we're at 60, still pretty greedy, so the sentiment is actually slightly bullish now. We do obviously have Mt. Gox and potentially some other things happening here in the crypto space, which could affect the sentiment. And overall, it's pretty bullish considering the Trump assassination attempt, because we know if Trump gets elected, when he gets elected, it's very likely now that it's going to be super, super bullish for crypto, because he's an advocate, a supporter of crypto. Has he done it to get votes? Probably. But at the end of the day, is it going to help the markets? Yes, it will. Okay, so the sentiment is pretty bullish right now. Probably just only 60 on the Fear and Greed Index, because one, it's a bit of crypto winter right now. Usually around this time after the halving, we usually see either sideways or downwards momentum. And I completely lost my train of thought there. And it's obviously still quite a long time till the election. So, oh yeah, and obviously we've pumped a significant amount in the last sort of week, 2 weeks or so. Okay, so yeah, this whole massive move here. Essentially, we need a bit of a pullback. So that's probably why we are seeing the Fear and Greed Index and the sentiment not being as bullish as what it should be right now. Okay, but if we do see a move out of this bull flag, that's going to be the trade that I'm going to be getting juicily involved with. Okay, and again, that is worth 1.16%. Or if you're going to play the range, it would be worth a bit less than that, just roughly around our 1% move there. 1% moves, which we have seen for the free patron trades for Bitcoin. Over the last sort of 3 days, we've nailed all three, and they've all been 1% trades. So it's super, super easy to actually capitalize on a 1% move for Bitcoin. And if you guys do want a free patron trade every day, you can go to Patreon and just sign up for free membership, and yeah, you get a trade in there every single day. But yeah, that is going to be a bit of Bitcoin there. Let's have a look at stochastic on the hourly. You can see we're coming down ever so slightly. That would be bearish. You can see momentum to the upside which is interesting because we know the sentiment and momentum sort of go hand in hand when trading here. And you can see overextended sentiment here for a considerable amount of time. And then after that, we have basically main anchor, sub anchor, sub anchor. So we've seen the reversal come in at a lower point than previously stated. Now, what does that tell us, guys? It tells us momentum to the top side is falling. Okay, that means the bears are sort of winning here, and that is why we are seeing the fear ingredient index coming down. You freeze every 1 to 5 seconds. Every 4 seconds you talk. God's sake, man, this sucks. Sucks. MG Motorsport says he refreshed his screen and it seems a bit better. It drives me up the wall, man, because there's no reason why this should be lagging right now. Hey, Zombie's on the stream. Nice to see you on the stream there, bro. Yeah, there's no reason why this should be lagging. I guess it's the device, but I mean this laptop could power a rocket, so I understand why. Yeah, it might just be the temperature. Hey ho. But yeah, as I said, if the viewership does drop off drastically, guys, I will just probably end the stream because again, if it is freezing too much, then it's pretty pointless for everyone involved, especially myself. Well, no, more you guys than me. I should do this for fun. But yeah, this is what I'm saying about the momentum side for Bitcoin right now. Is dying to the upside, so we can expect some downside here, and that's sort of why we did take this lovely 1% move this morning here for Bitcoin, which we did see get executed over on the Patreon, losing the 7 SMA, losing the 21, and basically banging it down for a real clean 1% move there. And I did see MG Motorsport actually get involved with that on the Patreon and in the TG itself. Okay, so yeah, well done to you, my good sir. Hopefully you got you could see when we were talking in the Telegram, I was like, yeah, I just took my profit and I closed my trade literally, I think it was just on the 1% mark, and then it just shot back up with a nice hammer candle there, which does mean a bit of bullish momentum. But as we have seen over on the QI here, I would expect a bit more downside. And if you look just generally at money flow on the hourly, super interesting stuff, guys. You can see we were super bullish for this whole period, and that is all these tiny little circles in here. As you can see there, these are super important when we do see a very strong, smooth money flow like that. The crossover point can be really, really profitable, okay? And what I'm talking about here is something like this, for example, right? So you've got nice, smooth money flow to the downside, and then this right here is the crossover point. So this would instigate a really nice bit of bullish momentum. So I don't know how that actually played out, but let's have a little look quickly together. Yeah, what do you know? Really, really nice bit of bullish momentum playing on that reversal back into that bullish sort of bullish money flow for the asset. And this works for most assets as well, guys. But yeah, that's what I want to talk about there. And basically, in relevance to where we are now, there is actually a transitionary period to the downside here for money flow, following sentiment and following momentum as well. So overall, guys, it actually does look pretty good for a bit of continuation to the downside here. Sorry, bulls, but we're coming down. Coming down, how far is the question? I mean, we only tested the 5-minute volume weighted ATR band at where was it? 63.3 here for a while. Couple of wicks there, but we didn't really see another test to the downside as of yet. Okay, so yeah, I would expect a low point 62.85 to be tapped here, maybe even playing off this little point here of that lovely cheeky V-shaped recovery on the way up there. So definitely a potential point to be looking out for there if we do see us bounce down here. 15-minute and 5-minute volume weighted ATR bands, they're a little bit too far apart to get a trade in there. Usually we can get a nice move between them, but 0.46%. If you're leveraging that, the fees are probably just going to eat that position up, which sucks. So yeah, I wouldn't get involved with that there. But what could be profitable here, if we do swing down here, guys, if we do swing down, which we do think is probably going to happen here, and then we see a low point on the stochastic, well, a low point, yes, on the stochastic, and on the momentum point as well, and obviously on the 200, the 0.5, and the volume weighted ATR bands on the 5-minute and the 15-minute. if this all plays together in the perfect point, probably later on during the weekend or something, then we could see quite a nice bounce here using this this momentum here that we have seen from this previous horizontal point, right? So yeah, definitely a point to really be looking out for there for Bitcoin on the short term. Moving across to, oh god, this is really choppy still. That sucks, man. I do apologize, guys. I wish it was better. I wish it was better. It will be better. It'll get better, I'm sure. Hopefully. Midterm. Great. I've got the midterm open twice. No, that's not the one. I haven't got the long term open. What is today? God damn it, man. What is today? Right. Long term. God damn. This is a pretty car crash of a stream, guys. I do apologize. It's been a minute. Right, so let's talk about the bull market. But I'm having fun anyway. That's hopefully you guys are too, and obviously finding value here. So let's talk bull market barrier to start us off, guys. Bull market barrier, super interesting stuff. When we're in when we're above it, usually a bull market. When we're below it, usually a bear market. Testing it to the downside like we did. Not really seen this before. This many candle body closes, this amount of consolidation below the barrier itself. That usually, and we've seen 99% of the time, means a massive dump to the downside. And then Trump was shot, right? Obviously not that funny, but you can see what it did to the chart. It obviously exploded the chart right back up inside of this bull market barrier, and has naturally caused us to invalidate a little micro lower high here, which does essentially give us a bit of a hint here that we are going to see more of a bullish trend on the micro come into fruition. So yeah, overall, guys, I'm just getting loads of messages. Let's just to mute this. Overall, we are above the bull market barrier central point. That is a bullish thing when this does happen, guys. Last time we saw that, we did actually see us crash. So it's kind of up for debate right now. This is sort of uncharted territory for the bull market barrier. So can't really give that much insight on it. But in terms of the actual macro sentiment right now, it is genuinely quite bullish. We're just on a little bit of a pullback right now. So nothing to really worry about in my opinion. If we're looking at liquidation levels, the average sort of liquidation levels that are currently being hunted, okay, being hunted by the whales out there to try and liquidate as many people as possible, you can see the blue ones here. They're actually they represent 10x leverage, okay, with obviously different, I guess different exchanges maybe. Not sure, but yeah, anyway, 10x leverage is the blue ones here, and this is a new indicator, so I do need to learn a little bit more about it, but I know that the blue is the 10x, and this is usually the most targeted, okay, guys? So if you look, we've got a blue one here, targeted, absolutely slapped. Again, blue one there, blue one here, targeted for this nice move up, targeted again, and then we've obviously got our blue ones down here, and loads down here. What do you know? We came down, and we're just smashing through them, targeting them all. So the next sort of target to the upside here, which makes sense here, is going to be 68. Okay, it's going to be a $68,000 target here for Bitcoin. That will be a $4,000 move to the upside. Do I think it's going to happen? Probably, yeah, probably with the bullish sentiment coming through right now. If we can get above the bull market barrier, all bets are off. Sell your house. Sell your dog. We're going to the goddamn moon. How high will we go? Who knows? No, I'm joking. We'll probably hit the all-time high and reject off the all-time high if we don't reject off 71. And that's purely because of the crypto winter sort of scenario right now. Okay, it's very likely that we don't take off for Bitcoin until September. Well, usually September's notoriously bearish, but October is sort of the time. Start of October, mid-October, we start to see Bitcoin usually wake up, and then the alts after that, start to explode, and that's when we're sort of predicting the mass alt season here for crypto. Now, in terms of breakout points in terms of trend lines, in terms of very basic TA. Let's get rid of some indicators and let's simplify this right the way down, because sometimes simplifying it does help. Okay. Now, this is the point that we're looking out for there. Clearly, we do have a trend line coming down from the all-time high for BTC at around $74,000 there, and you can see resistance coming through pretty strong. And again, resistance, and we have seen a little bit of resistance coming off most recently off the 66.3 pump, only naturally after seeing a parabolic motion to the upside. Call it a white swan event. I don't know, but yeah, there could be a breakout point to really be capitalizing on here, guys. Definitely something in the works here on the macro, and this isn't a small position. One of my fish nearly jumped out the tank. What's going on? Obviously loves the bullish position that we're going to be looking out for here. As you can see, just using trend lines as a very basic level of TA here, guys. You can see we've got a lovely trend line up from this consolidatory point, smashing here as well, coming up into this sort of progressionary stance. Now, there is a pocket. There's a lovely little pocket of a trade where we can, if everything lines up, it's going to be worth around 2.64% to the upside. And yeah, it's actually looking really, really quite clean. If we look at the 64.9 here, guys, super interesting stuff. 64.9 is clearly an area that we have seen quite a lot of volume in terms of momentum to the upside, and of course the downside as well. So that is something we need to be looking out for there as of right now. But if we can get above that in confluence with this trend line from all-time high, then there is potentially going to be a 2.64% move to the upside there to be capitalizing on. Now, let's look at Quantum Insight here on the daily. Stochastic, super high. Okay, stochastic, super high. Momentum is nearly at that pinnacle point as well. I don't know what these trend lines... Oh, no, I know what they are. They're from the weekly, right? From the weekly, yeah. Gotcha. It's just like, what the hell is wrong with my chart? Okay, interesting point, actually. I haven't seen this on the weekly this week so far. Is the momentum is actually on a really interesting bounce point here. Okay, so you can see we have got a trend line formed here. We've got low stochastic. So this could actually mean quite an explosive move to the upside here. Definitely worth keeping our eyes peeled for. If we do get a blue circle here, as you can see, like if I zoom in a bit here, guys, when we do see the chart, I mean the circle just stays the same size. When you see that change in direction of momentum here, you do get that blue circle, and that essentially, really not navigating the charts well today. That essentially means that the reversal is on the cards. Okay, and if we can get other things like AI triangles, AI crosses, and obviously stochastic is already on our side, then we could actually be looking for quite a strong bullish move to the upside here, which would send us to all-time high sort of levels there. Interesting stuff. Okay, overall not too shabby. I'm sorry, I'm laughing hysterically on my screen. Chester just drew an upside down smiley face on his semi-silent TA. Oh god, yeah. Yeah, apologies again, guys, if the stream is lagger today. Kind of sucks. I'm probably just going to end it soon if it is lagging, because if I do any recordings and stuff on the stream, then it is going to be pretty weak for the videos just in general. So yeah, kind of sucks. Is what it is. Hopefully we can do better, and we will do better Monday. And a bit of an update for you guys, I am going to be cutting the Wednesday stream because I'm going to be tripling down on short form content. Okay, so I'm pre-recording and recording loads of short form content about the educational side of trading, so I can give you guys more value on a day-to-day basis rather than sort of just jumping on stream. And it'll obviously help the channel do better as well, because short form is very good for growing, that sort of thing. But yeah, guys, I think that will be Bitcoin. Okay, that will be Bitcoin right now. It does look bullish overall. I would expect some short-term reversal. But let's quickly review the patron trades from yesterday, because I want to go through the paid trades, and then we can look at the Shitcoin Showdown section. So There we go. Altcoin Assessment, and I have not lined up vertical very well at all for that logo. Apologies. So I was just going to hide that on there. Just looks really bad, right? Yeah. Anyway, Altcoin Assessment. Just so unprepared today. Didn't even think, and it's lagging like crazy, so it sucks. So yeah, this was the move for Axie Infinity yesterday. You can see that it's a very pinnacle 6.26 is a very pinnacle point for market structure, as we did see on the higher lows on the way up, which basically means that they're super reactive here. And when we do see us, in terms of a live price, essentially reacting off them, just really need to clean this chart up. There's too much going on. There we go. Yeah, when we do see us reacting off them, then you can see usually we do see quite a bit of resistance. And after this testing period for so long, it's only natural that we are going to be heading down here. Now, the point that we actually caught that wave was pretty goddamn perfect, if I may say, and the point was losing the 7 SMA coming up like so here, and also losing all major volume weighted ATR bands. Okay, so the 50-minute, the 30-minute, the 60-minute. You can see this area, perfect, super nice, super clean, and you can see slap that down for around 1% there. It was tricky because I was basically getting involved with this and thought like the 21 EMA is just there. But sometimes, guys, instead of just setting take profits, I like to, if I'm dedicated to staring at the chart and managing the position live, not doing anything else, then I won't set the TP, and sometimes it can actually perform in your favor when it dumps quite aggressively like it did here. So we did see, I did get just over 1% here, and did close it because it was still in the 21 EMA testing zone. So yeah, 1% banked on Axie Infinity. Pretty good stuff there. What was the next one? The next one was Doji Boy. Doji Boy, we didn't see the happy boy that we were going for, right? And let me just get rid of some indicators so it's a lot more easy for you guys to see. We can break this down together, right? So we were going for 1%, right? We were going for 1%, basically playing off the market structure higher low yet again, which is obviously super reactive, as you can see from the momentum to the downside there. Jumping down to the 1 hour. Turn your brain on. We can see that it was going to be quite a momentum move from this zone here. As you can see, this zone, super bullish, getting there, super bullish. What sort of we were looking for here was this sort of area. We're kind of hoping for a bit more, I mean, it's still going to happen potentially, and we're going to have that nice move to the upside from there. Probably worth around 1% there. But let's bring in some MAs. Let's bring in some volume-weighted ATR bands here. You can see below our major moving averages here. So as long as we get above them here, it's going to be looking pretty good for a nice move to the upside. Nothing crazy. Not going for these levels, guys. It's simply 1%. Super easy, super simple. And this trade is still valid that we're going to be going for. And I will do updates on this if it works. And MG Motorsport says, oh, that's a cool liquidation level thingy. Yeah, okay, didn't mean to click that. Let's, if you want that indicator, where is that indicator? That is on Bitcoin. 1 second. Liquidation levels on OIW-profile. Not sure who it's by, but you can go and try and find it if you will, if you want, MG. It's there and it's free. Good stuff. Love a bit of free. So yeah, that's going to be the position there for Doge. And as you can see here, it's going to be a nice breakaway point.